Mean,
All right, I'm gonna give it one, two, three. All right, bet. Words never spoken. Episode 19. Welcome back, everybody, to the podcast. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for all the
boom.
consistent viewers as well. I was thinking about the Trail. He's one of the ones that's really consistent on here. I want to thank him.
Always.
I'm the Trail. Shout out to you. Shout out to Essence. Shout out to Lightning Rainbow. Shout out to Crystal. Um, Shout out to Verlin. Verlin was on our last episode, which currently has the most views. Verlin's episode on what do women really want,
Yeah.
and that's because we moved our content over to a separate channel now. So we were on the BNY Network channel. Now we're on our own separate Words Never Spoken channel. Um, and we're pretty much like Joe Budden would say, we're friends with the BNY Network now, which is all good over there.
For sure.
And yeah, welcome back, man. Today we're going to talk about a variety of things. This might be me and Austin's first podcast with just me and him. Excuse me. Excuse me. And so we're going to get into a lot of topics, man. A lot of stuff that me and Austin actually never caught up on together.
Yeah.
But we are going to talk on alcoholism. We're going to talk about future and past goals, or past choices or decisions and future goals with the podcast, with life, period. And I'll break down a battle I just had a week and a half ago in Yonkers, New York. We're going to talk about Austin Toles Network that he's jump shooting. And you all gonna have the perspective of me and Austin as millennials on a variety of subjects. So again, thank you for tuning in. The comments will be very welcomed, and we will probably get to a lot more comments than usual today. But again, I'm tied up. TYED__UP on Instagram. On Twitter, Battle Rap T. Austin, please talk to the people. What's good with you?
What's happening, everybody? You already know what it is. It's your boy, Austin Toles. I am Austin Toles on all social media platforms. Um, man, I'm really just super excited. It's a lot of great things going on right now. So it's literally just like nonstop work at this point.
Yeah, yeah,
It's just work. It's getting the pieces, the infrastructure together,
yeah,
and really making this what it's meant to be.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
making this what it's meant to be. This joint, it's going to be crazy. Um, you won't
hmm
really see it until it happens, but
Yeah, just like anything, the believers, man. Every shout out to the future believers in our visions, and we're going to talk about that here. You guys will know what we have in store. We might not give away all the strategy, but we'll give away the intent of our goals and our moves.
for sure.
And we appreciate y'all in advance for stay tuned into that. Um, but yeah, man, I constantly think about, like, I work a 9 to 5 right now.
Mhm.
Right now, I work with Microsoft. I do tier 2 troubleshooting, and I'm transitioning to a Microsoft administrator,
Nice.
which is pretty much it's pretty much a PC guy for Microsoft stuff. Like
Mhm.
I'm like a a representative for what we have coming as a Microsoft people, current applications. It's a cool job. It's a
Yeah.
cool job, but despite the job, I constantly think about how I'm going to quit it. It is not because I hate it. I know, man. It's not because I hate it. I don't hate it at all. The job is cool. I think the average minded person to me would be like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do until I retire. But I'm constantly thinking about, look,
That's
I
actually a old mindset, to be
okay, well,
honest.
I'm glad to
Like
hear that.
these days, um, so it used to be somebody would stay at a company 20, 30, 40 years.
Yeah,
These days, we're literally constantly rotating because we're always looking for who's going to give us the best quality of life.
hmm
And that's something that millennials have brought in. So people talk about, oh, millennials don't want to do no work, they don't want to stay nowhere, da 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 da. Nah, we just care more about our quality of life.
yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. I do think that to a certain extent, millennials, to a certain extent, I don't know. What do you think? They're like a microwave type of mentality where they don't recognize the work that they do have to put in order to reach getting to what they want to
Sometimes,
do.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
that's the sucky part. And that was the turning point for me when I read Black Privilege by Charlemagne the God. The book is called Black Privilege. Opportunity comes to those who create them. And he has so many stories of big name people that we know, but we never hear about their grind. A quick example was Pitbull. He remember Charlamagne the God spoke about Pitbull selling
Yeah.
mixtape out his trunk and living in his
trunk.
car
Yeah.
and so on. And I don't know, some of those stories that the millennials, including myself, but younger people, we need to hear about, because one thing that people ask for is what's the cheat code, what's the strategy. And I'm not gonna lie, man. The answer for everything is hard work.
For sure. And consistency.
Yep, Deion Sanders posted that not too long ago on about his son and about him. Consistency, hard work plus time
Yeah.
equals success. I really am a big believer of that, man. Fortunately and unfortunately, not everybody's gonna put in that work. But I say fortunately because not everybody can be that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's money
sure.
for everybody, but not everybody's encoded with that type of DNA.
Yeah.
So it is kind of fortunate, because no matter what I tell somebody that doesn't have that in blood, no matter what, they're not going to do it. Period, because it's not in their blood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm strategizing on getting out the job, and so far this is what I'm gonna do. This is actually a huge thing that I think about constantly. I'm going to save up a bunch of money, and what I'm going to do is save up enough money to be unemployed for at least 6 months, which, because of my living arrangements, I'm a really cheap guy right now. That's not really that much, man.
Yeah.
So when I save up enough to be unemployed for 6 months, I'm going to jumpstart the unemployment with guitar lessons, which I get asked about all the time. And songwriting. I'm going to try to offer people some songs and offer to write for people. Battle rapping, in which I hope to get paid for every battle. And I hope to start a snowball effect where eventually pretty much I'm that guy that has so many things lined up that it equates to 9 to 5 or is better.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, my guitar lessons are actually, I get paid more hourly for my guitar lessons than my 9 to 5.
Wow, that's nice. That's dope.
Yeah, man. And I realized that because I was taking so many lessons, and the girl or the woman that I was teaching her sons, I said, yo, I got to drop out. And then she said, well, I'll pay you this much more. And that's when I was like, damn.
She didn't want you to drop out.
I was like, now I'm like consciously knowing my worth now is on another level.
Yeah.
And I said, now this is more than my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And so now I got another young lady that I'm starting in December who I'm starting lessons with. And if I could make that consistently, I'm literally doing what I love and getting paid.
Yeah.
You know
and
what I'm
that's
saying?
what it's, bro. That's where it's at. That's really what it's about.
Yeah.
To be honest, is to be able to be self-sufficient, to be your own boss.
Yeah.
Like working for somebody is played out, bro. It's played out.
It's played out and it's cheating your
Being
life
an
quality,
employee,
bro. Yeah.
nah, bro. Like so you need employees, right? So some people's desire, lot in life, whatever, is an employee. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Nothing against you, because you can't have any bosses without employees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you know that you're more than employee, when you know you, shout out to Carmen, she already know what it is.
Yeah, shout out to Carmen.
Shout out to your 1 year anniversary, love.
That's crazy.
Bro,
That's
it's about to
crazy.
be fire. She's about to be one of the dopest.
That's crazy.
But yeah, like, and her whole generation is knowing, like, bro, you mean to tell me I don't even have to really do anything. I could sell whatever from, like, drop shipping.
You could do whatever.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, you don't even have to own a product.
You don't even have to have the money
Yeah,
yourself.
you don't have to have the money. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
you're
yeah,
right.
you gotta work to, like, for your own goals, for your own dreams.
Yeah.
It's all about quality of life these days, bro. Like, I care about myself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Too much to slave for you.
Right.
It's 2020.
And it's available. It's accessible. It's doable.
It's so available. People literally want to give their money away.
Yeah.
People want a reason to give out their money.
Yeah.
You just got to be smart and give them the reason.
And then on top of that, bruh, like, this is the thing, man. For any young niggas out there, bruh, like, when I say young, I'm gonna say 32 and younger. I'm gonna say 32 and younger. Maybe 30 and younger.
Nah, you honestly
Say 32.
bro, 32. You could have said 35 to be honest, but go ahead.
Bruh, the thing is, like, you might be right, and Gary V says this a lot too. I love Gary V. Bruh, you can suck for so many years and recover and still be on the same page as everybody else.
100%.
You might as well try the best thing you want to do or your favorite thing. You know what I'm saying? Because at least if you fail, if you suck, you tried it. You know what I'm saying?
What's the one career path, and I say career path, what's the one career path that everybody jokes about, everybody says everybody wants to be, but it's one of the hardest things to be super successful in? Rap.
See, I
Rap
said that at the same
career.
time, yeah.
Yeah. 2 Chainz didn't really blow as a rapper until he was damn near 40.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Yeah.
So you can start off how 2 Chainz before 39, 40 years old was better known as the weed man with the rappers. Even when he was signed, he was better known as the weed man
Titty
until
boy,
dag
right?
near 40 years old.
Yeah.
Rick Ross was 35 when he first got his.
Yeah.
Bro, so and I only pick rap because it's the one like career path or industry that people like frown on the most, or like we put an age limit on it. That's why I pick rap. So if that's the hardest one in the general's eyes, imagine freaking you want to do IT? Cool, you can start IT when you're 45, 50.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, now, of course, the minor certs will change, but they're always gonna change. I gotta get a new cert already, bro. I only been in this joint since June of 2019.
Yeah,
I gotta get a Microsoft cert already, bro.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even tripping off of that, bro. Like
It's constant learning.
It's constant learning, but I can always fall back on that, bro. Like, I swear, like, when I get like I don't know how this COVID thing is gonna play out, but only thing I can do now is make myself a better musician, because when I'm more, bruh, Austin, and for the audience, like, it's so many people that be in my DMs, is singers in the male galore saying, "Can you do a show this day? Can you do a show this day?" I'm like, I don't have the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the time. If I like take the 8 hours that I dedicate to my 9 to 5, and I actually take those, I'll probably be struggling for a minute. But I'll be able to hold off enough until it gets more and more and more and more. Meanwhile, I'm doing what I love anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a freedom. It's the freedom, bro.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Because you have one of those skills that literally all you have to do is try, and you're gonna get money. Okay? And when I say that, I mean putting yourself out there, making it known that you are available, that you can do whatever. So, I have a friend, Chad Visionaire. Shout out Chad Visionaire. One of the greatest eyes behind a camera I've ever seen in my life. Man is a beast with the camera, right? One of the best photographers I've ever seen.
Wow, that's great.
And right now he's working a job that he wants to get out of. He can't wait to get out of it, his 9 to 5, and do what he loves full time, because he's good enough.
Yeah.
He's literally good enough to be one of the top in the industry when it comes to being behind a camera, right? If he was to just quit his job and say, I'm going to make it in what I want to do, he could literally in the first couple weeks make more in a month, make more in a couple weeks than he has in a month at his job, because people will pay for photo video. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different gigs you can get. There's so many ways that you can market yourself. You got real estate agents needing to get photos of places. You got you can Airbnb literally has its own whole photo department because they saw that they needed it. You can do things like that for people.
Why don't she know?
Endless rappers, endless like entertainment people.
Yeah, it's there.
But you gotta be willing to either have to be willing to take the time to save the money.
Yeah.
Or you have to be willing to take that leap of faith and go all in.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to do one of them.
Yeah.
My whole thing with people is a lot of times people say they're going to take the time and save the money.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do that, they never actually do it.
Yeah.
Something always
Yeah.
comes up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I'm always of the mindset of do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just do. The only reason I'm working a job now is because I need it to.
Yeah.
Like, for my ventures, I need capital. So until I get investors, I have to fund it.
Right. Yeah.
But something like you play an instrument,
yeah.
you are the demand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You already have your instrument.
Yeah.
You don't need anybody to give you money to be
Right.
able to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
People are calling you like, yo, I need a guitarist for this show.
Right.
I need a sing. I need a backup singer. I need this. I need that.
Yeah.
Right? So you're in a position where, and now, always, I'm never going to recommend anybody do anything irresponsible, I'm sorry. But you are literally in a position where if you decided that today is my last day working for y'all, you could make money.
Yeah.
You could make money. It might
sure.
be slower initially than you would want,
Right.
but you could make money.
Yeah, you're
You know
right,
what I'm
man.
saying?
You're right. That's a very humbling thought. You know what I'm saying? It's very real. And it does come down to that leap of faith, man, and getting out of your comfort zone. Getting a guaranteed check every 2 weeks feels good. It feels good, but before I die, bro, it's like I gotta try it, bro. Like before I die, I gotta try it, bro.
But see, okay, so here's the thing. Before you die, you have to try, but you never know when you're going to die, so when are you going to do it?
That's a great point. Yeah.
You never know when the time is coming.
Yeah, that's a good point.
God forbid, we can walk out this door right now, slip and crack our neck.
Man,
You know
look,
what I'm saying?
nigga, I was choking 2 weeks ago. I choked on some freaking Habab food, bro. I thought it was over, Austin. I thought it was over. My mom was yelling from the downstairs. She was like, "You okay?" I couldn't even answer. I was like,
Bruh.
eyes red, and I said, "Whoa!" I was like, I just told my brother I was gonna do something for him tomorrow, and I said I could have been done. You know what I'm saying? Eyes red. I had to put my fingers in my mouth and everything like that. Drew, you know, to get the habab out and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're right, but that in that moment, I was like, dang. I said I gotta hurry up and do. So that is humbling to think about. But you're right, man. You're absolutely right. So I'm gonna go with my plan. I'm gonna just make myself a better musician, and once I take that leap, that's the thing though. Once I start hitting the ground running and I get the 8 hours back, I'm in everybody's DMs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna enjoy the freedom. Like even if I have 6 months, and I know for the first 3 months, I'm gonna still work hard, but I'm gonna be thinking about constantly how I don't have to do crap if I don't want to right now.
Right.
This is exciting, bro. This is pretty exciting, man.
Bro, and not to mention, you getting back into your battle rap.
Yeah. The battle rap is. Oh, yeah, that's a good segue,
you have
too.
another hustle to add on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you can work towards. That initially, okay, it's going to be slower. It's going to be few and far in between because you got to look for the right opportunities, take your time, prepare, what have you. But bro, the time is coming. Like, I mean, we about to go back on shutdown.
Yeah.
Right? So, things are going to be tighter now. So, like, right now isn't going to be the time where you're going to eat off battle rap or nothing like that. But
they're making arrangements, though,
that's
believe it or
not
not.
necessarily true now that I'm thinking about it.
Honestly, man, like,
everything's going virtual.
That, too, but I ain't gonna lie. Them niggas don't care, bro. They
gonna have to.
Man,
Biden ain't playing no games.
Yeah, but they're doing the precautions that are legal for now. Like they're doing the COVID test. Like it's a big battle rap event just happened called Born Legacy 10. You know, you can look it up. It just happened in Hyattsville, Maryland. All right, they just said anybody that's not COVID tested, don't have papers, can't get in. But they still got the battles done.
Yeah.
They shot the footage, and the people from the interviews I saw, which I studied the game for that. Their pockets are not getting hit by the joint, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's true with battle rap, too, man. Like, you just won't have the big crowd, so they won't be going through the venue.
Yeah.
They won't be getting the ticket price. They'll get paid through, like, streaming, I guess, more.
Yeah. That'll be, like, kind of weird to see like how they work that out, figure that out. But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure it'll. You know what I'm saying? Regardless,
yeah, yeah,
we gonna find a way around, bro.
yeah,
Niggas is built with perseverance. Black people, we got perseverance in our souls. So
yeah.
it is what it is.
Almost every
Like
day.
that's light work. It's gonna
It
be light
is,
work.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Almost every day I wake up, bro. And it's not that, and that's the reason why I know I really want to do it, because I don't even hate my job. My job is, my nigga. Like, as much as I still can't answer everybody's text message, I'm out. I mean, and I hope my job. Well, no, I get my work done, so it doesn't matter. I'm out all the time.
Yeah.
I'm on the clock getting cornrows. I'm on the clock shop. Like, I get my job done, so I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, I'm like, and I was talking to my homegirl Crystal, who just started working from home, and we just laughing like, yo, this is too sweet. You know what I'm saying? And so, with that being said, as luxurious as that is, I still like every day. I'm like, I just want to say F y'all, well, respectfully, like, but I got some. And, you know what I'm saying, this is getting me hyped for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one more certification because I'm at the edge of getting the CompTIA Security Plus. If anybody knows IT, they probably like, okay.
That's actually what I'm thinking about getting.
Okay, it's hard, but, you know, whatever. You got to do what you got to do.
I'll talk to you off camera about how
Okay.
hard.
Yeah. I'm super hip. Yeah. We got, anything's possible, you know what I'm saying? But so I plan on getting that, and I told myself and my tutor Julian Flood, shout out to him, he's in Germany right now. Oh, I gotta have him on the pod. They're 6 hours ahead, and I told him that's the last cert I'm ever gonna get. Once I get that and get hired for that, that'll be the job I use to save up the money to leave.
Well,
forever.
you know, I mean, beyond Security Plus, it's literally only one more certification that's like not. I know there's more
hundreds.
You can learn.
Yeah.
But when it comes to being able to do anything in IT, it's Security Plus, and then there's one more level above it that can make you like the manager over other people with Security Plus.
Yeah.
And the only reason I know that is because I was talking to a guy when I was working. Obviously, I deliver packages. I was talking to a dude at a IT place because I told him I wanted my Security Plus, and he literally was like, "When you get your Security Plus, you come talk to me because I got a job for you."
Yeah, that's.
He was like, and he told me what he had, and he is the level above Security Plus. It might be one or two levels above.
I'm gonna ask. I mean, not ask. I'm gonna say that it's probably. I know what you're talking about, but it's probably. There are levels higher and higher, bro, because niggas.
Yeah, I mean, it's never ending, and like there's security clearances that can take you higher and higher.
But he might have what they call the CCNA or the CSSP. Them joints is like you wake up and you pretty much like, who giving me coffee today? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's on some other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
This is like building is super secure. Like it's one of those super secure joints out in Fairfax. Like you can't get past the lobby without clearance or a badge or something. And we're in lockdown, so there's literally only like 8 people in the whole building. Because of their COVID restrictions. So if you're one of the people in the building, you're either super important or super insignificant. Like you one of the two. But he literally told me, I have a job that I'm going to give you when you get your Security Plus.
I believe
it.
I believe it.
Nigga, he's somebody with power.
Yeah. And yeah, man, like once you get your Security Plus, I mean, I got in and getting my A+. I was studying for Network Plus. I got in and doing my A+ and my foot in the door.
Yeah.
But Security Plus will be like the last cert I get before I start saving up and say. And when I do it, Austin, seriously, man, they're going to be like, what are you doing? Because, and this is going to tie into alcoholism. Bruh, I'm not going to lie to you, man. To any of the audience seeing this, I've been successful while half-assing, bro. Like during this COVID
I know
joint,
that life so well.
it spoils you, bro. But I'm ready to see. Well, what happens if I do 100 on something else? You know what I'm saying? Because when I leave this joint, and shout out to who do I work for? Indigo. Shout out to Indigo. Thanks. I love y'all, but it is what it is. Once I leave this joint, they're gonna be like, "What are you doing?" Because my progress has been so fast. I've been in the game for a year and a half, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten a, and this ain't nothing even big. I'm not bragging, but I'm giving people hope. I gotten a $13 raise in a year, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I got the public trust security clearance. That's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's trash, really, for real.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I leave, because my next transition into the Microsoft administrator, which is way bigger than what I am now, they're gonna be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm gonna be like, "Bruh, I'm doing what I love." But I know that I could either come back, and I know that, nigga, I've been half-assing the massive. All right, now when I say half-assing, this is what I've been doing. I've been doing my job. I've been doing my job great, but I know I could do way better because to me, the government and the way it's structured, it's structured so that you have way more employees in the actual work, and of course they do it because it's the government. Like people, they need that just in case stuff. Like literally, I'm helping FBI agents on the phone, like while they're at the border trying to get some stuff done. If you know, if you don't have people that are, if you have people that are too busy to help that fucks up a lot of stuff. And so anyway, so my point is the half-assing joint. Since COVID, I know a lot of people could relate to this, but I'm not trying to make my standard the average person. The drinking has been crazy, bud.
Yeah, I think everybody's
The drinking has been
alcohol
crazy,
intake
bro.
increased with COVID.
I'm ashamed, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm ashamed. The drinking has been crazy, man. But it hasn't been. What tricked me is, and obviously I'm drinking now. Audience, look, my rule now is drink when you done being productive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So anyway, Tuesday is definitely my day. It's my podcast day. But my thing is when I drink, it's not me getting drunk and stumbling. It's not that. My mental gets compromised after 2 shots. I could tell somebody that, yes, that's why I don't be calling people as much as because when I drink, I'm not going to call nobody. Because just in case I might agree to something I really, really regret, that I'm super determined that I want to do, but the next day, I'm like, what was I thinking? And the problem is, Austin, I start early, bro. Now, as COVID came and passed a little bit, it been starting later. But when COVID hit in March, 9 o'clock, my nigga. like 9 o'clock, bro. Easy.
Yeah.
9 o'clock in the morning, chilling. Shot here, shot here. Yeah, my name is, you know, like that's it. 9 o'clock, bro. You know what I'm saying? And as the months came down, I've been able to control myself to do it later and later. But I noticed that I can't trust myself. So if I can't trust myself while drinking, that means I can't call the podcast guest and solidify that spot. I can't apply for jobs that I want to do to go overseas. I can't study. You know what I'm saying? It's all that stuff that I'm like, okay, day's over at 3:00 p.m. It could be day's over. And so, to me personally, my success is going to be dependent on how much less I drink, man. And I'm talking to and shout out to Crystal. I talked to her about it. And we're gonna like come up with like a exercise and a friend, like a partner, like a isolated AA meeting. Yeah. But we bastards. We gonna call it ZZ. Say no, let me stop. No, but
So okay,
yeah.
so look, so when it comes to why do you drink? What's the reason?
Yo, that's a good question. Now, that's a good question, man. I don't drink because of social anxiety. That's one thing that I want to make clear. It's not that at all. I never had a problem talking to people. I drink because it just feels effing good, bro. Like, some people get donuts every day at 7-Eleven. Some people go to Wawa's, they get coffee every day. Some people get an energy drink every day. I personally just think it makes sense to get a drink that's also going to just lift your spirits, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I got into the routine where, and this is really exposing myself more than I supposed to. I talked to 2 of my homegirls about this before. When I'm driving, I'm like, let me drink just to make it a little bit more fun. You know what I'm saying? When I'm going out to effing get some chicken, bruh, I be taking a shot before I start driving, bruh. Like, it's crazy. And it got to the point where, Austin, I'm being super honest right now. I don't care. Because I know I'm going to get better. No, you're good. No.
I'm trying to drive, right?
Yeah.
I gotta go get some chicken, sweetheart.
I know.
But before I go,
oh my God, bro. Oh my God. And the sad part
You gonna
is,
be swerving. That's the point. No.
yo, and that's the thing, and that's the downfall because mine doesn't get affected physically. I get affected mentally. I remember before I did the little XJW podcast, I went 3 days without drinking. Right, I was so proud of myself. Right. And I walk into the liquor store. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I know I told somebody the story so they could attest to this. And I walk in, I say, "I'm back, I'm home," out loud, just trolling the people because they know me. They know me. "I'm home, I'm back." I lie to you not, bro. I look to my right. My elder brother, folks, is, "Oh, you home? You back?" Huh? I was like, "Nigga," but I was like, "Hold on, my nigga. You live in Temple Hills. What are you doing at a Clinton liquor store, bruh?" I said, "You got issues too."
He was trying to come see you, but you wasn't home, so he went to the liquor store.
Oh my God, I was so surprised. Oh my God, I was still doing the letter writing at that point.
It's like,
yo, I couldn't believe that crap. I was like, that was fluke.
Let me chill.
And I was still doing letter writing and everything back then. He was like, "Oh, so you home?" And I just couldn't do nothing but laugh. I was just laughing.
That's crazy.
And he had his little Sherlock Holmes hat on, his trench coat and everything like that. So he was out of it.
Secretive, bro.
Yeah.
But that's funny. Okay,
yeah.
so you just drink for the hell of it. You don't care. You're not drinking from anxiety, depression.
Nah.
No, you just drink because you want to drink.
I equate it to why people they get fried chicken and they put hot sauce on it. It's like, nigga,
it's just what you do.
It's like not just what you do. It's just that good. It's just the fried chicken is good.
Bag.
Yeah,
your Nike
similar
bag keep hot sauce in it,
but not
but
that.
Ty's Nike bag keeps Crown Royal Apple.
Okay, this is what the point I want to make out. That because he got a point there. That's OD. But if we know fried chicken is good, we know, but we still want to. It's like if you was at a dinner table, you saw somebody put hot sauce on fried chicken, and you like, "Hold up, stop! What are you doing?" "I'm putting hot sauce on the fried chicken." "Yeah, you don't like the fried chicken?" I'm like, "Nah, nigga, the fried chicken's good. Why you put hot sauce? It just tastes a little better." That's what I think about the alcohol, nigga. Is the hot sauce of life. You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
Yeah, I know, man.
Okie dokie,
Yeah.
Like door. Sorry, no, let me.
But no. I deserve all that. Give me all that, bro. It's gonna motivate me. But I'm glad that I haven't made a huge, big mistake before I discovered that. And I was talking to Crystal about it today. That we really need to chill out, bro. I'm gonna speak for myself. And once I do that, we talk about that leap of faith that I want to do.
Yeah.
It will not be nowhere near as scary because I know what I'm capable of as a sober and right-minded Tyrone.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's interesting. I feel like okay, so for me, drinking, it used to be a depression-induced thing. So last year in September of 2019, I went into a deep depression, and I literally drank every single day of September 2019. I did not leave my couch. I didn't get up to shower. I barely got up to eat. I didn't leave the house. The only time I needed to move is when I needed liquor.
Yeah.
But I bought big bottles, so I didn't have to leave the house. All I had to do was walk to the fridge and grab my lick and come back and lay down on my couch.
Yeah.
Like, I was done. And so, facts.
Yeah, that is
and
funny.
So, but it was literally depression induced. It wasn't until I started going back to the studio and making music again that I stopped. And then I gained control of it. Like, I literally stopped. I got to the point where I only drank when I wanted to.
Great.
And
so great.
It's to the point now, like, even, I think I had alcohol last podcast, but before that, I go a couple months without drinking alcohol?
That crap is weird to me. Like I envy that. I don't understand how you could do that, and that's just me now. In 2 months, I'll probably I'm here. But I'm like, how do you not do it? It's right there for free.
I feel like I've also, and this is new, and it's not alcohol, but I have another vice, but I still it's still controlled somewhat. And part of the reason it's controlled is because I forced it to be controlled.
Good.
My vice now is like drugs in general.
I've been there too.
Like-
I played around with a lot of them. We could talk about
Well,
it.
see, here's the thing. I haven't been
Allegedly.
able to experiment with everything I want to
Yeah.
experience, but I have the desire
Yeah.
to take. The only thing I don't want to do is heroin or coke or crack.
Yeah.
Them the only three.
Well-
I'm like, nah, I'm good on them.
We could get into that.
But like
Yeah.
all that other stuff, like bro, like I wanna fucking joint on a perk 30. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
I wanna do
yeah.
some wild stuff
Yeah.
like that. I
Yeah.
get high whenever I can. Literally.
But why? Okay, so I've been there, but I want to know from you, why do you want to try different drugs?
Allegedly.
I gotta say allegedly,
feel
bro.
like-
I got a job.
I feel like fuck my job. It's like no. Why do I'm depressed.
Okay. So you want to see?
I think mine is legitimately depression. Like, just because of where I am in life right now.
So you want to see what other different states of minds you could be in from the drugs that might put you somewhere that you might be able to enjoy way more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I
when
feel
I'm
that. I
high,
feel
I don't
that.
think
It is
about
talk
problems.
your truth, bro.
I don't think about no problems at all when I'm high.
Yeah.
I want to do everything. Like I want to do shrooms. Like I want to do everything.
Yeah.
And I don't care. And see, here's where the bad part comes in. I don't care what experience I have. I don't care if I have a bad trip. I don't care the result at all.
Yeah.
All I care about is being able to do. I just want to do.
I was there.
And whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And so that's
yeah.
where my addiction is at this point. Like I haven't even done anything to be addicted to.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Then,
But I want
right.
so bad that you could almost already call it an addiction.
Yeah.
Because I want it that bad.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So
It's bad, Chris. It's bad.
that's the thing though. Like, all right. So I was there when I was disfellowship the second time. I was there. Was the second time I tried? No, it was the third time. I was disfellowship the third time when and for the new viewers, I was kicked out of the Jehovah's Witness Kingdom Hall 3 times. The third time, I was like, you know what? I'm out here. Third time, let me try everything these rappers are talking about. I said I want to come back and be sure like that. There's nothing else lit out here. So I tried darn near everything. Allegedly, I just got to do that just in case.
Allegedly.
Even though this would be a good excuse to jumpstart my entertainment career if the job is that. Allegedly, I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna say this in a certain way that you guys will know. What I'm about to say right now are just stories that I dreamed of. They didn't really happen. All right. So anyway, so in this story of dreams, I tried everything except for I did meth with a prostitute. I did everything except for heroin. I did coke several times. You know what I'm saying? But I was doing it not off of peer pressure. I was literally saying, "Do you know a man's?" Yeah, I know it is funny. I was like, "Do you know a man's? Do you know?" I found shrooms, acid, ketamine, one of my favorite ones. Coke is actually lit. The only thing with coke is that people get a tolerance so quick that they gotta watch it because it could fuck up your heart. But coke is not dangerous as people might say.
Yeah.
Alcohol is legal and kills people every day. I don't want to hear nobody talk about coke and all.
Niggas,
Don't
bro,
talk to me
they
nothing about that
sell
stuff unless you do
cigarettes
your
over the
research.
counter.
Get the F out of here with that.
They sell cigarettes over the counter.
Like,
that's all you
exactly.
need to know.
Ecstasy, Molly. I did all that bullcrap. I did perks. I did Xannies. I did Adderall was super lit. Now let me tell you something. As somebody that's curious, because you're not addicted. I was curious too, but I found that I'm not a addicted person to it because I was able to stop at will, go days without it. I would say I'm probably addicted to alcohol. I'll say I'm an alcoholic. All right, but I would say just as someone might be addicted to Monster energy drinks or donuts or cigarette or coffee. All right, so anyway, I'm not going to lie to you. Drugs has taught me that life is all about balance. The drugs are lit. I ain't gonna hold you. The drugs are lit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you this one thing. Coke it comes with a euphoria. You can't really explain it, but it's kind of like a fire energy drink. It's just like a fire energy drink. Once you sniff a line, I remember I was in the apartment by myself. I sniffed a line, and I said, "I'm just staying in the house. I'm just gonna sniff a line. Fuck it." I sniffed the line. Next thing you know, I'm on U Street partying with some Mexican chicks, man. It's a euphoric feeling, and you're up. You're up. The only thing with
Do
me
you
is,
remember how you got there?
yeah,
Okay.
you don't black out on. We were doing lines allegedly in my dream story. We were doing lines when I was doing construction.
Yeah.
In the bathroom porta potties, we were doing lines because I was working overnight. I didn't even tell them about that I did coke.
Bro, I know niggas who did that.
Bruh.
In
It was
real
lit.
life, not in a dream.
Yeah.
Like, I know niggas in real life who did that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
your dreams as well.
Yo, I didn't even tell them I did coke. I found out the construction workers were doing coke in the porta johns, and I was like, yo, what's good with that? And me faking like I don't know. I was like, what's that? You guys are silly, man. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, a Mexican guy give me a little bump with a key, sniff it. I'm ready to work and everything. Let's see what this. It's so fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. But
That's why they be so productive at night.
bruh. But with coke, it don't last long. It lasts maybe like 20 to 40 minutes. You need another bump.
Got you.
This is when I decided not to do coke, but it was like a brainwashing thing. When me and my mans, we was in Southern Maryland. Shout out to Jared. I'm not gonna say his last name. But when we were sneaking to the bathroom to do lines, and we came back and we had to check each other's noses to see if white. That's when I was like, I kind of feel bad. Like I feel like a different level of low right now. That's just because of the structure of the world, though.
Yeah.
Now meth. The only thing is, I would have did meth and ecstasy way more, but for me, I'm gonna keep it real. I couldn't get hard after I did all that stuff, so that sucked. Like you feel super good, but you couldn't get your dick up.
Yeah.
Some people, they do it and they take swag that's behind the counters. They take the swag pills or the rhino pills.
Yeah.
That works too. I tried that one night. It was phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, by the way, look, hold on. Let me just say something. Hold on.
I was gonna let it slide.
Because I got to keep it real. Okay, audience, I apologize in advance. I know this is not as many jewels as you used to, but let me just, I'm letting y'all know it's a wild podcast today.
I think it's jewels.
Okay.
I think we dropping jewels.
I'm going to explain to y'all how the drugs affected me personally. I know Crystal's going crazy right now and everything. All right, I'm letting y'all know. So, look. The reason why I couldn't do meth anymore is because I couldn't get my dick hard. I was scared one day. I was like, man, what if I would be the nigga that meth made me soft permanently? I'd be like, I would be that nigga. And so I did this meth with the prostitute. She was all showing me her family on Facebook. We really built a connection. I was like, damn.
Nigga, what?
Because I had to be one of the best looking niggas paying for pussy. And I was in L.A.
He got a sister on for that night.
Yo, I had to be one of the best niggas.
You still
best
sending
looking
Christmas
niggas.
cards, don't you?
Yo, that's hilarious. Oh man, if I would have remembered her name, I would have been hit her up again. Man, I didn't remember her name.
Damn.
So that was the meth. Ecstasy. I'm gonna be honest, Austin. If you do whatever you want to do. But Adderall is one of the top 5 drugs with less consequences for the feeling. Ecstasy. Matter of fact, they're even trying to make it less than a Schedule 1. Schedule 1 is the super hard drugs, the ones you get charged the most if you get caught with them. They're trying to lessen that because they know how good it makes people feel, and it helps them with depression. Ecstasy it doesn't even make you unreasonable. It doesn't make you unaware. It makes you just feel good.
It's called the party drug for a reason.
It's called the party drug. It heightens your dopamine levels. And you're just like, yeah, that's fine, bro. Like, you're like,
you
it's
have a
okay,
good
bro.
time.
It's not like you're clearly dumb,
right?
Like drinking alcohol. It really just makes you say, that's fine. And a hug feels like fucking an orgasm, bro. If you hug a chick on ecstasy, it just feels like, oh my God, like hug me some more. And not in a perverted way, in a loving way. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna get you to this. The shrooms is what I'm gonna warn everybody against the most. Mind you, it's not dangerous at all. All right, you could Google it. You scientifically cannot overdose on shrooms or acids.
Can I tell you why before you get into why I want to do shrooms?
Yeah.
And why I think it would be my go-to? It don't pop on no drug test.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Shrooms don't pop.
It's a natural herb, that's why.
Yeah. So so that's one reason. And I'm not gonna go off on a tangent. I'm gonna just say something real quick and let you finish your point.
Do your thing though, if you want, please.
The jobs that drug test you Any job that sends you on a drug test is an ain't shit job.
You think so?
I know so. Because tell me the last time you heard of somebody getting drug tested on Wall Street, or a CEO, or somebody getting hired for a CFO getting drug tested, or anybody in Silicon Valley getting drug tested. They can't drug test because they're all on the shit.
I could get with that.
And they're all making buku dollars.
Yeah. I would say they don't get the randoms as much. Honestly, bro.
The only time I would say they would get tested is like so that the company can avoid a lawsuit or culpability.
Yeah.
That's the only time they would. So if you fall or get injured on the job, you gotta get tested.
You hip.
But other than that, they don't test.
Yeah.
Because they're all on it.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, once I got into this, like the government position, they drug test initially when you hire, but it's retarded because construction, you get random drug tests all the time, and you know what the F is going on with these people. These people go home, and that's why they survive, and they do randoms.
Most of the time, it's the workers who are doing it. It's the employees who are the ones that take.
Yeah.
See, it's the jobs where the people in control are the ones taking them. That you don't have to. Those are the jobs that avoid
say
drug
that last
testing.
part again. Yeah.
The companies where the people in control or in power are also on the drugs, those are the ones who are less likely to drug test. Even if it is a smaller job. For example, I was working for a lawn care company out of Leonardtown. I won't say their name, but they know who they are.
Yeah.
Everybody in that bitch be high.
Yeah.
On something.
Yeah.
It literally customers calling and complaining because they could smell the weed from one of the trucks. After dude cut their yard.
Yeah.
Like, but they don't drug test there. The only time they drug test is if you get injured on the job because they don't want to be held culpable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I say all that to say, fuck these jobs. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just had to bring it back.
No, I feel you, man.
Like,
I feel you. And I feel like the left side of the nation never eat sour worms. The west side of the nation, of course. The west side, they're more they're not conservatives, but what's the opposite of conservatives?
Liberal.
They're more the liberals. So they're more like, nigga, you know what's up. But yeah, man, I want to tell you about the shrooms and the acid because I'm really going to be one of the most logical things to break you down of what's really what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
I did my research, man. I'm not going to tell you these right now. What I'm talking about, I'm not going to tell you unless I looked it up, bruh. I think everybody should do shrooms at least once. Okay, at least once. Fuck that. You should do at least twice. Because if you have a bad trip once, you might not have it again. The bad trip could be easily tripped the first time. Now, look, Austin, I'm not going to lie, man. Yeah, you should do shrooms at least once. You should. Because you learn so much about yourself, bro. And you become such a better person. What I'm saying right now is not foreign, bro. You all can look this up on YouTube. They will tell you the same thing, bro. These people will say, first time doing LSD, they will tell you the same experience. I'm going to tell you what they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you they said what they saw and felt. They said everybody should try this. Some will have a bad trip. Now, let me tell you what a bad trip comes from. I'm being honest. Because I had a bad trip one time. I don't call it bad trips. I call it denial. That's all bad trips are. Because what these shrooms do, by the way, you take a shroom. This is how the shroom experience is. Shrooms are literally dried up plants that have psilocybin in them that cause your default mode network to open up in the brain. Everybody can look this up, all right? I already looked it up. When you take it, about 45 minutes later, your default mode network heightens. People think it drops because they think that it drops your brain, but it really heightens your brain. So you're way more aware of everything. You're able to take in and multitask way more. But because it's your first time, you're too distracted because it's your first time. You know what I'm saying? So even though you really could take in more, you're too fascinated by what you're learning. 45 minutes after you take shrooms, your default mode networks go boom. Next thing you know, you're able to look and see your hands and the scars that you thought was gone is still there, but it's been hidden because of the film on your skin. You're able to see all that. Then you start asking yourself questions. Why do I feel this way? And the beautiful part about the shrooms is when you ask yourself questions, you get the answers. And the bad trips come when you deny the answers. That's when the bad trips comes. If you look in the mirror and say, you're a dick, the shrooms will tell you what you are. And you will say, no, I'm not a dick. I'm not. And the shrooms say, you're a dick. Once you keep saying no, then they'll start sending other stuff at you like, and it's over for you. You got to just take the L.
I think I do well on shrooms.
Good.
Because
the most humble people will do well. The most humble people will do the best on shrooms and on acid. The difference between acid and shrooms, to me, shrooms is more of a... Shrooms takes longer to hit you, but once it hits you, boom! Acid kind of soothes you in. Like, Tyrone. You're like, yeah. All right, Tyrone, I'm going to show you something. You ready? Yeah. Tyrone, I'm going to just show you this. This is my experience. First time I did acid. Because I did so many drugs at this point, I was like, yo, my tolerance is retarded. No drug will ever impress me. I did acid, waited around for like an hour and a half. I sat on my bed. This same screensaver I'm going to show you. Sat on my bed about an hour and a half. All right, so you see like this snow stuff.
Yeah.
This snow stuff. I'm gonna show try to show the camera or whatever. All right, so I'm on my bed. I'm just chilling.
I got you.
Okay, bet. Okay, so this is a standstill photo of like an avalanche and snow. It's a standstill photo. It's not moving at all. I'm on my bed. I feel a little tingly, but I'm like, man, this acid is just like any other drugs that don't do anything to me. That joint started moving. And I was like, oh, I didn't know this was a graphic picture. Austin is so convincing. You don't question it. Your eyes are showing you it.
Yeah.
You don't question. Your eyes don't feel tingly or moving. No, you're like, no, I'm seeing a graph. So I said, I didn't realize they move in the background. Then I had a map on my wall. I said, man, that's cool. Looked at the map. The map said, boom. And I was like, nah. Matter of fact, I called Crystal. Because I was still disfellowship, so I couldn't really talk to a lot of people either. But Crystal was the homegirl anyway. When I saw the map move, Austin, really, honestly, just think about it. Imagine if this moved here and moved there. What would you feel? It would be you'll be in denial, wouldn't you not?
Yeah.
You'd be like, nah.
That ain't really happening.
Nah, yeah. And I was like, no. I was by myself in my apartment. I had a two-bedroom apartment in Southern Maryland, California, Maryland. I literally out loud said, no. Out loud I said, no. I was like, nah.
Yo.
Once acid soothed me in, they showed me that. Next thing you know, I woke up. I got up, walked out to my apartment, and this is how it looked. Shit was just flying. And I was just like, and to any regular nigga, I don't care what you've been warned about.
Yo.
I don't care what you've been warned about. When you said I was so confused because I was talking to her about deep stuff. I don't care what you've been warned about, how long you studied it, what videos. When you see it happening and your body's telling you, Tyrone, this is actually happening.
Yeah.
There's no preparation. That's when you got to get a hold of your mental. And so anyway, once you get used to that, then you start asking yourself questions. First of all, I cried for like an hour. And I was crying and said, God, I'm sorry. You got it, bro. I said, you got it. You got it. I said, we not fucking with you. I was like, you clearly could show us some stuff. I said, we not fucking with you, God. I'm so sorry. I cried for an hour. Then I looked in the mirror. And this is when I realized that I was one of them niggas that was super high. Nigga, I looked in the mirror at my reflection, and I want to see how many reflections I could look at before I go, how deep of reflections I'm in the mirror with my eyeballs to the mirror, like, okay, I see the third me. I'm like, I see the fourth me. I see the fifth me. And I'm like, damn, Tyrone, if somebody walked in right now, they'd be like, what are you doing? I'm on the sink at this point. Eyeball in the mirror. Eyeball in the, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But anyway, after all that, you ask yourself questions. Tyrone, are you happy? What are you doing right now to reach your goals? Are you doing what you want to do? And you say to yourself, yes or no. For me, I was saying, Tyrone, you don't want to do construction your whole life, bro. I cried for an hour because of that fact that I had to face. And it was no one else telling me that but myself and my conscience. I cried for an hour. Just cried saying, Tyrone, Then the acid said, Tyrone, it's okay. We're going to make a plan for you to get out. And after that, that's the part where you feel the best person you ever felt in your life. When you accept your true self, no one can tell you anything. And you live life with the biggest liberation, and that's why I think everybody should try it. Everybody should try that. Deep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Well, y'all heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he talking about. That's all alleged. That's all a wild dream. But if anybody got the plug, let me know.
Man.
Ain't no allegeds with me. I want it.
Yeah.
All of it.
But we're gonna talk. we're gonna talk. I mean, one phone call away, and
let's make it happen.
I mean, I'm serious. I mean, I'm not gonna put my plug's name out there, but he's in Cali. He knows what it is, and that's not even my ketamine trip. But anyway, what we're gonna do? We're gonna talk about, and that was the segue from my alcoholism. So my point is, those drugs are not as dangerous to me as alcohol. Alcohol is way more counterproductive than those to me. So yeah,
that's a fact though, because alcohol is definitely more counterproductive.
I'm saying it with a bottle in my hand, guys. I know. Say not. But all right. So Austin. So what I do want to talk about is I want to talk about something big, and it's Austin Toles Network. And so Austin Toles has a network that's going to be providing a lot of content that we want to talk about, man. So I want you to touch on that, and I want to thank the audience for kind of being patient with my drug story. But
for sure. Yeah, so Austin Toles Network, it's been crazy because I always knew that, my path would take me more than being an artist. Like, I was never meant to just be an artist, right? I tell people like this, and take it how you will. It may be good, example may not. But I tell people like this. Just my music alone, I could probably be a high C or a low B on the celebrity scale. Like, my music alone will never make me an A-list, right?
Yeah.
But I believe that my music can make me a high C or a low B.
Okay.
I don't have the look that matches with the music to make me a high B, a mid, high, or above. Right?
Okay.
On a B scale, like B, mid B and up.
Okay.
Because there are some people who have the look and the talent.
Yeah.
There are other people whose talent makes them a look.
Yeah.
Nav doesn't have the look.
Yeah.
But his talent made him the look.
Yeah. Khaled.
T-Pain.
Khaled. Yeah.
All Khalid, of these are people who didn't necessarily have the look.
Yeah.
But they had the talent.
Right.
And so their look became household.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like I fit in that category.
Okay.
So, but then I think about, okay, but what else do I do? I think my biggest skill is being able to do whatever it takes to benefit my people around me. My biggest skill is adaptability. If my friend needs me to get them a placement in a magazine, I'll figure it out. Even if we got to pay for it. But I'm going to find out who we got to pay to make it happen.
Yeah.
How much it's going to cost, all that stuff. If my friend needs me to write them a verse because they can't write a song, I'm going to do it. If my friend needed me to make a beat, I'd either figure out how to make the beat or I'd figure out how to get it to you in an affordable way. Like, whatever it is I'm needed for, I do. Right? So I sit back and I say, okay, how can I reverse that and do it for me? How can I reverse that and do it to where I can be my biggest ally as I am my people around me's biggest allies?
Of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think the one thing that always was right here was I never wanted to work for somebody else. Always wanted to do my own thing. So, boom, podcast start. Podcast is doing well. I have you on literally the second episode of the show. Second or third, but I'm pretty sure it's second. Have you on the second episode of the show. Live on there, I'm like, yo, be my co-host.
Yeah.
You accept. Boom. One thing down because I didn't have a co-host at the time, a constant one. Um, but I noticed things. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I see what people can be, even if they don't. And I'm not saying you didn't see what you could be.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I did see.
Yeah.
Even if you did also, I definitely saw. I was like, yo, Ty can host a show.
That's fire. That's
Like
dope.
Ty could take
I
some
appreciate
shit
that.
off.
Thank you.
And so that's when we started going through that weird point of our lives with the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? And we had the conversation off air. The way things are about to go, might be best if you take the show over. You start hosting.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then remember we had this one conversation where he was like, yeah, but when stuff finds a new normal, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could take it back. You told me. Yeah, you could take the show back. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
And I was like, I might. And then the more we go, the more successful you become, the more comfortable you get in the host role. I'm like, oh yeah, he got this. What else can I get my hands in?
That's how you should think.
Now, what else can I be a part of,
good.
right? And so I think of other podcasts. I talk to Sharon. I think of other shows I want to do. I want to do my own version of Genius, like a behind the lyrics type of show.
Okay. Yeah.
Because Genius only mess with established artists. I want to do something for artists who can't afford or ain't big enough to be on Genius.
They're here,
who
bro.
have a fan base,
Yeah.
but ain't big enough for Genius.
Yeah.
I culminate all these things together, and I put 3 or 4 shows together. And what do I have? I got a network.
Yeah,
I got my own network.
Yeah, that's great.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna do all of this work for other people, for something else, for this or that. I could do it for me. Joe Budden literally set the formula. All I got to do is follow. I don't have to recreate the wheel. So here's where I take it even a step further. Now that we have the network, everything is set in stone, everything is on paper. Now it's, okay, how can I do more than podcasting? How can I really get in? And so now, really great app out now called Clubhouse. And it's basically a networking platform. I mean, crazy networking platform. Like, I'm in rooms with Joe Budden and fucking, I was in a room with 21 Savage's.
Shoot, we might even have to edit out the app name, bro. You might be giving away too much sauce,
like, bro. Well, nah, it's all over Twitter. Like, I could say this. Like, you can't take no screen recordings or no like nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I could talk about it.
Yeah.
It's a great app, bro, and it's still in beta, so it's really closed off. It's only on iPhone, and you have to have an invite to get in.
Okay.
You have to be invited to get in, so you have to know somebody. But start talking to different people on this app, and now we're building something where it's like, okay, this person knows this. That person knows that. I know this. All right, how can I help you get this? How can I help you get that? And how can you help me get what I want? See, now it's all an interchange, and we all bring value. So that's where Austin Toles Network is headed. It's headed to animation, short film, and I'm talking all on YouTube. I'm talking bringing this all to YouTube.
Yeah.
On top of the podcast game. Like, so it's super exciting to be able to do something like this, to be able to be in this space, right? And where we are now in the world in 2020, with COVID-19, with everything being shut down the way it is, bro, this is the perfect time for anybody with creative vision, because most of the time you're at home anyway. All you can do is what your imagination allows.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you're the perfect person to shake hands with people, man. I mean, everything about you is so approachable and so trustworthy, man. Like,
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man, and that's why like I'm still standing on you being asking humbly like you to be the manager of me as a battle rapper, because I'll get to a point where I can't talk to everybody about requests, and I could have the utmost confidence that you'll be like, yo, Ty, I got, if you want, you could get you got a bag on this day. If you can you battle this day, because your personality and your energy is super approachable, and it's like not disrespectful, and it's not offensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a gift, man. It's a gift. I'm telling you. You probably already know. It's a gift, man. You know, and you should utilize that. The way you communicate, and shout out to Gino, but you two together, come on, man.
I didn't even mention the fact that I'm managing him too. Like,
nah, bro. I had to talk to him. Like that morning, we had like a heated like discussion or whatever.
Yeah.
And he called me. I even know we were gonna be cool regardless, but still though, he reminded me of me and my brother, because he was able to say the right words that I was gonna listen to him anyway.
Yeah.
But I just analyzed the words he used in his approach, and it was so much easier to hear him out.
Yeah.
He's smart anyway. But you two together is retarded. You know what I'm saying? But he's an artist too.
Yeah.
But if he gets more into the like networking joint too.
Yeah.
And so I ain't gonna lie, I got the utmost confidence in y'all, bro.
That's what's up.
I like
appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to like kind of like, Austin, can you just go to this event and kind of? And I'm like, he gonna come back with numbers. I'm be like, he'll be all right. He'll be straight.
I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. Like, obviously couldn't go to the bullpen.
Yeah, it's all gravy. It would have been a great experience too.
It would have been so fire.
Awesome. But
I'm gonna be at the next one.
Okay, for sure.
Definitely at the next one.
And I'm gonna discuss that too. Yeah.
Like, life was weighing me down at that point.
I understand.
So it was what it was. But,
protect your peace at all costs.
Yeah, bro.
Protect your peace.
Bro, me, Gino, in the same room. And then, like, I have to shout out Will Bowser. I have to shout out my mentor, Quality Touch Studios. Like, for the last year, I feel like this man has been... It's funny, because I don't know if he would consider himself as having, like, groomed me and helped shape me. I know he knows that he's educated me on a lot. But I don't know if he would consider himself... Because he's always introduced me as his business manager.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even without legitimate titles or nothing, but whenever he would introduce me to somebody, it would be, this is my business manager, Austin.
Yeah.
All the time, because he knows I care about the business. And he knows I'm QTS for life no matter what. So, like, my success is QTS success and vice versa. I'm attached at the hit. So, I have to give a shout out to him, because without him, I honestly wouldn't even be where I am today or who I am today. Like,
that's big.
On some real shit.
Yeah, that's dope. Shout out to Will, man. I had the pleasure of being on that podcast. I want to comment a little bit on that.
For sure. Shout out Fire Ain't Free every Sunday on Slim the Engineer's Instagram.
Yep, Fire Ain't Free podcast. You'll see some clips that I'm going to chop up, or ask them if I could chop up at least.
Oh, he'll definitely let you chop him up.
Okay.
Yeah. Take something off his plate.
Yeah, why not, man? And I enjoy doing it, man. It's cool when you got like a minute and some change clip or whatever, and it ends at the perfect time. It's like, damn, what else did they say? The only thing that I do think, and if, they might ask me, maybe they not, maybe they won't. They need one person that's not as smart as them. That's the only thing. They need one person on there that is not on the same page, because I realize that. And I'll talk to Slim about it. I mean, and whatever he feels, he feels. I mean, when I say that, I mean, if he agrees, he agrees. But them three are so in harmony with each other that it kind of cheats the podcast of an entertainment value of a conflict. It don't have to be drama. It could be respectable conflict or disagreement.
Like, because your episode, you were just asking questions from a completely different perspective.
Yeah.
You know?
And but they were too much on the same page, because like it was plenty of times where some said, well, you know what I feel. Go ahead and answer it for me. That's cool as to work together. But for entertainment and looking, they need that one ignorant nigga. They need one ignorant nigga or artist that don't know how much to give his a view, because those ignorant artists will be looking and be like, I want to know that question answer too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're a little too smart together. For business is brilliant. For business is perfect.
Oh yeah, that's why business is booming.
Yeah, exactly. But for entertainment, I would say they need one more kind of not dumb, but no, someone that's not as educated.
But I will say this: when it comes to them and Fire Ain't Free, while they are educating, they're a room full of mixing engineers talking to mainly other engineers as well. Like a lot of the people that follow them are other engineers who are either less than, same level, or greater than. And so them having these conversations that they're having, I think the majority of the audience is sitting back on if they're a less than engineer, they're sitting back and they're saying, "Oh damn, I didn't know that. I didn't know it should be like that, or I didn't know I should be like that, or I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that." If they're on the same level, they're like, "How can I be better than these niggas? I'm watching to learn so I can try to steal some shit that I might not know to be better than you, because I'm gonna beat you." And not in a negative, I hate you or hating on you way, but the industry is competitive.
Yeah.
And they all want to be the best.
Yeah.
And those that are better are looking like, okay, I see you. You're next up.
Yeah.
You could be next up.
Yeah.
So I think for their demographic, it's a little different,
Okay.
but that doesn't negate what you're saying about bringing the entertainment value with somebody who can take the artist role or the hobbyist role. But I don't think that's the main demographic that they're reaching.
Okay. Yeah, if they're reaching their peers, then cool. Or even the people that are lesser than them educated, cool. And then the ones that may or may not be better, for however you qualify better, they could be judging them and saying, "Oh, that's wrong.
Right,
but
right,
they'll
right.
lose them though. But yeah, I feel you. I mean, it depends on what they want to aim for, man.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like. I feel like a lot of artists will hear what they say, but they will have questions that no one is there to ask them. You know what I'm saying? And that's my thing.
And see, I also think that may be partially by design. Now, this part I don't know, and I'm just speculating because I know them, right?
Yeah.
If you don't know and you have a question and you're serious about this, you'll ask. You'll reach out, whether it's live on the show, putting it in the comments, whether it's DMing somebody after, or whether it's going back to the person that you know and trust and asking them. If you're serious about your craft, if you really want to be an artist for a career, and they say something, and you be like, "But what about this?"
Right.
If you're serious about it, you'll ask somebody.
Yeah.
Because because it matters to you.
Yeah. Yes. So that brings me to the point of, don't they want people to ask them, like don't they want to answer the most maybe not the most, but they want to answer a good amount of questions right away, like as opposed to.
No.
I don't know how to form my question.
Because I want a consultation.
Okay.
I want you to come pay that consultation fee.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I don't want to give you they give out so much free game already that whatever questions you have, the free game that they've given you should show you that they're worth the consultation fee.
Okay. I got you. All right.
That's what I think. That's how I feel about it, because they're still running a business even though they're giving out free game.
Yeah, and I didn't even know that was a thing, like for them, like they were offering that.
We definitely do consultation. Anybody want a consultation on your music career, who to release with, how to release, getting your papaperwork right so you can get all your money, hit up QTS. Tell them I sent you.
I should have asked them more questions.
I want fee.
Yeah, I should have asked them niggas more questions. Should have took advantage of that. But back to the bullpen battle.
Yes.
All right, so
I definitely want to know about that.
Man, Austin, man, I cannot wait. Like, most likely, me and you will be going to Atlanta, in which I will be partaking in the battle, in which I will probably be.
Hopefully you can get an extra one with you. I know Gino want to be.
No. If I'm going to Atlanta, we could get it probably however many.
Say less.
Yeah, for real.
Because I know Gino want to be there and be in the corner too.
Yeah, that'd be fire, man. And I got to bring my brother back. No, if I'm going to Atlanta, we definitely be. Trust me.
Yeah. I need Q on the show. I have a show idea I want to do. I want to pitch to Q, but
nice.
We'll talk after this.
But yeah. So I roll up there with my brother. Thank you to New York, 4.5 hour drive or whatever. We chilling.
Yeah.
The first venue gets shut down. We're drinking, me and my brother, so it gets delayed. Therefore, we do more drinking and all that good stuff. I'm rehearsing my shit throughout the whole ride up. I have my headphones on. My brother's driving. He's playing his music. I got my headphones on because I just wrote this round in a week. I was in Tennessee the weekend before. I rode
Yeah.
around on Saturday. By the way, it was 3-minute rounds. That's a big deal, right? In a round in one day for someone that's
Yeah.
not top tier at all. It's a big deal for anybody. Rode it on Saturday. Rode the second round on Sunday. Third round, I put some stuff together enough to finesse it, and I were memorizing it throughout the whole week. So we get to the day, and I'm still memorizing it up there. I feel pretty confident in my first and second round, but I know my third round I'm gonna have to be some freestyling, which is cool. But anyway, I get in there. By the way, if you follow me on Twitter at BattleRapT, and you'll see me. It might be Battle Rap Tyranny, but I drop some clips there. I'll drop another clip early tomorrow morning. And then tied up, you can follow me there. So
Are you able to drop anything on YouTube, or they got to do that?
that's a good question. That's a good question because it's streamed on Caffeine. That's a great question because I got the whole battle.
Yeah.
Let me hit up Will. I'm gonna hit up the boss Will,
Okay.
the owner Will.
Yeah, find that out because I would love to. I would love to have that so I could make a whole. Like I make a whole. You know me, I love my playlist. I make a whole playlist for the battles.
That'll be dope. I'm gonna ask the boss Will, the owner Will. He was hitting me up. So anyway, I walk into the venue. Me and my brother chilling as always. My brother's the smartest hype man ever. He knows the right timing. He knows who to talk to and be cool with before the battle. And we do a Wheel of Fortune thing where we draw the names pretty much who we battle. And I get this nigga named Zay Body. I don't know who this nigga is. But as people are coming in, and he hit me up. We talked plenty of times after the battle. We're actually pretty cool. And people are like, Zay, who you got? Zay, who you got? So I know he has a group of people not because he brought more one than plus one. It's because the battles is in Yonkers, and he's a Yonkers nigga. Naturally, it's Yonkers people that just knew him already pulled up. Not necessarily coming for him, but just coming for the event. There was they coming in, say you battling, who you battling? He pointed to me. He did. He was 5-0 before me. He was 5-0 before. I spoke to him about this week on my Instagram. He's actually really cool. But anyway, he was 5-0 before this. I hear niggas say, Zay, who you battling, Zay? And I'm like, oh, he got people that know him. He a household name. He pointed to me. I see their reaction. Like, all right. But I ain't going to lie. And this is where some secrets come in. My image was so fire, I looked like a star among them. I looked like I was like the nigga.
I seen the outfit. You was dressed.
Good looks. Yeah, I had the braids the day before. Like, I looked like a nigga that was like, for some reason, I think he kind of fucking fired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so they was like, all right. Psst. Mind you, Zay is blooded up. He's a bandana blood shirt. There's people with bloods in the crowd. K-Shine, the battle rapper, was a judge. He's a blood. Everybody knows he's a blood. That is a big follower of him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta fight. Instead of being scared, I'm never scared of people. But instead of letting that joint get me down, I got pissed because I was like, this is where it's at. I'm an outsider, and these niggas, they Yonkers niggas.
And
I'm
about
about
to damn if I lose because I'm an outsider.
Nah, I made it. It got me angry.
Yeah.
I'm barking the first round. Long story short, I beat him in the first round. I ain't gonna lie. Zay told me this. Zay, the person I battled, said I would have cleaned anybody up in my round in that night. Any of the 8 battles, I would have cleaned them all up with that round I had. It was a fire round. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, spit your opening line one time.
My opening line was, I see nothing but pupils getting cornier and cornier.
That shit was hilarious.
Bruh, it's incredible. Pupils, cornier, and cornier. Then I said...
That shit was crazy.
But my next line, too, I said, no eyeglasses. I got contacts in the eyes that correct your shit. Correct your shit. And I said, correct your shit and teach you a lesson, too. Then I said something like, so turn up on me, so sleep on me and watch your dreams and your vision get turned into a spectacle. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad that you ain't hit. That ain't hit. Because I think spectacle was too unfamiliar to be a dope word. But after that, I get into the mad stocks. I own a business. Dead shot. I roll with Smithins. Headshot. Upload a picture. Mag pop. Homer Simpson. That joint shook the room. Mag pop. Homer Simpson shook the room. Then I finished it off with a bad cop. Choke a nigga. And that joint had, bro, And then like rewatching it, my swag on that drink was fire, bro. Like with the jean jacket, like.
Oh
Anyway,
man,
and so after
gotta love it,
man. So after the battle, really, John, he said, you know when people give you that look and you know it's like,
Yeah.
he said, Tyrone, he said like, yo, Ty, I fuck with you. I said, all right. He said, I fuck with you. I said, word. I talked to Will, the owner. He said, you gonna get a call back. I said, say less. I'm gonna just be writing. January is when the tour ends. They're gonna probably do a big card in January. I'm probably gonna be on the undercard. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be on the undercard. They're gonna call me back. That's when I want all of us to roll.
Yeah.
I am going to unload all the bars in my pad on whoever they face me against.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. I'm too smart. It's gonna be crazy.
Wow, that's gonna be
crazy.
dope. I was definitely glad. Like I didn't get to catch it live when it streamed.
Yeah.
And it sucked because we was gonna do it right in the building, like right here.
Yeah, and they delayed
last
it
week, but it got delayed.
It was a big movie, and even before that, they delayed the day because the cameraman got stuck. It was. We were the first week, man. They got a lot of stuff right. It was like a lot of
Nah,
it was
for sure. Like I'm sure it's gonna be like it was fire regardless. Like they did what they did with what they had.
Yeah.
They did a great job. John.
Yeah.
They did a great job. Shout out John and Don. I don't know him personally, so I'm just shouting him out just off the strength of I saw what he worked with what he had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's dope to me. But I need them to be like, yeah, you could post it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit up Will tomorrow. And you know what was really flattering was Quincy was like, yo, you know my brother? And Johnson said, he looked familiar. He said, Tyranny, because I changed my name.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, he said, I thought he looked familiar. He said, he fire. Then he looked at the comments. He said, no, he fire. That was flattering. I wasn't even there. My brother had to tell me that. And that was humbling. I mean, that was flattering. And he brought my name up again on his live. I saw him on his live on Caffeine. He said, tied up. We about to have him back. And so I know I'm going to be back.
Yeah.
So my job is to write, to be prepared.
Yeah.
Austin.
So that the next time it's even bigger and better for you.
Yeah,
so
but it's gonna be fun.
Bigger calls and better, bro. It's
exactly.
Gonna be amazing.
We going. We know how Atlanta chicks be looking. My wife is down in Atlanta right now, bro. When we go down there, bro, and
I think I passed my wife 3 or 4 times in Hartford International.
Oh my goodness, that's why I believe you. I believe you. I've been there, man.
Either that or she is Charlotte, North Carolina. That's a what they call them? What they call those jokes when it's
Southern hospitality?
Nah, the jokes when it's just between a couple people.
Inside joke.
That's an insider.
Inside joke.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
an
insider. My wife might be in Charlotte, North Carolina right now.
Okay. All right. Hey, salute to you. Salute to you. Shoot, I'm gonna be looking out for that for you to expose yourself later on.
Chef.
But yeah, that's how that went, man. Dang, that's what's up. Shout out to the chef in Carolina. I had the best fried chicken from my brother's ex-girlfriend who cooked for us down there. Easily. Grandma, I love you. Mom, I love you. I don't care. Put y'all foot in her blood. I don't give a F. She put her whole body in that thing. It was fried chicken from some South Carolina chicks. My brother's ex-girlfriend. I think her name was, well, can I say her name? Yeah, Bethany. It's fine. I can say Bethany. So anyway, that's what that was, guys. Please keep abreast of my battle rap career, my music career. I'm in a band called Back to Basics. I'm going to get the manager to start a page on Instagram. She's on Facebook, but I think Instagram would be advantageous too.
Yeah, for sure.
Austin, I'm going to have you to that show. Also, I'm gonna bring Jordan to a practice, man. I like Jordan, man. You remember Jordan?
Yeah.
I'm going to bring her to that joint. Outside of that, I want to see, like, what else did we not touch on briefly? Because I want to wrap it up.
I think I think we actually pretty much
we touched
on everything. I want to shout out to Nancy.
Yeah.
Nancy been doing, she been hella busy. She the last like 2 weeks or so, she didn't have COVID, but she was exposed to someone with COVID. So she had to she's life been crazy, and then she had to stay away because of COVID and all of that. But even if we can only get her back going like for one show, and she's sporadic, like we gonna have a whole catch up show. I talked. She texted me and we
that'd
talked
be nice.
a little bit.
Yeah.
We gotta have her on the show just to catch up on life, even if she gotta be sporadic and can't be here on the regular.
Yeah.
But just sending love, you know what I'm saying, to Nancy, because she know what it is.
Yeah, doors open to Aunt Nancy, man. She'll be like that special guest that people start clapping when they come in on the sitcom.
And I got one woman who's definitely trying to be on this podcast, on the all-female podcast I'm trying to start. I got one. We're looking for 2 more women who want to be on an all-woman-led podcast. Y'all have complete control. The same way Ty has complete control over this show when it comes to like what he talked about, who he has on, all that. You got complete control of the show. I'm the host, bro. I'm the hosting platform, basically. Like my network is where your content lands, but your show completely, like, to do what you want with, we'll make it successful. We'll get it to the point of monetization. Like,
yeah,
we working over here. I need 2 more women who want a podcast.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, shout out to that.
I mean, to be on that show.
Austin have my full support. I'll ask around. I'll send them to you. We'll talk about who you have left,
sure.
And I'll talk about some people that I think will make a good one that I've been interested.
That's a bet.
And so we'll talk about that. Please support Words Never Spoken. Subscribe, share, like, as well as Austin Toles Network. Shout out to BNY Network as well.
Shout out to him.
And thanks, guys, for tuning in. I'm going to chop up these clips. Follow me. Honestly, follow me, guys. Follow me. Follow I am Austin Toles, too, on Instagram. Follow me at Tied Up, TYED__UP, because I'm going to be telling y'all some entertaining stuff. It's going to be fun. You know what I'm saying? And, if y'all want me on a podcast or want to meet me in person, we could chill out. We could have lunch or something like that. That's cool. And I could have you all as a guest. But outside of that, thanks for tuning in. This was episode 19. We appreciate the comments and everybody that participated. I'm going to end the podcast right now. Words Never Spoken. Thank you, Austin. Shout out Crystal and everybody that participated, Carmen, and the comments. And